All right, let's go to headline number 2. Headline number 2 is pretty salacious this week. In one of the many stories from this week's standard PR news blitz following a poor earnings report from Walmart, Walmart announced that they will be offering drone delivery to as many as $4 million. 4 million homes.
There's some $4 million.
Yeah, there probably are. Yeah, right.
We're talking about North Arkansas.
The video shoot of this drone looks like a $4 million home, actually. According to CNBC, Walmart is expanding drone deliveries across 6 states with operator Drone Up. All told, the company plans to have 37 drone delivery sites up and running by the end of the year. Now, folks, here's how this works.
Break it down.
All right, let's give it to the audience. Customers who live within the range of a Walmart drone delivery site within Arizona, Arkansas, Florida, Texas, Utah, or Virginia can order any of thousands of items between 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. Each drone delivery ad comes with a $3.99 fee, and customers can only order items totaling up to 10 pounds. Orders must also be placed currently on Drone Up's website, which is not through Walmart, which is key. Although Walmart has said they plan to add this to their UX in the coming future, of course. Each order is then picked and loaded at the drone site near the store and then flown via remote control by a certified pilot to the customer's yard or driveway. And then a cable on the drone slowly lowers the package for delivery. If you're at all confused, you got to watch the video, yes. But this is literally how it works. The video is super cool, by the way. And you have the A&M question on the spot, put you on the spot question this week.
Yes.
All right, Ann. Here's what they had to say. While we at A&M admire Walmart's innovation and testing across a wide range of technologies, we think the $4 million households feels quite aggressive. Care to comment on this one?
The 4 million households feel aggressive. I agree. Yes, yeah. They do. Just because there are 4 million homes within a 50-mile radius of each one of these locations does not mean that you are delivering to 4 million people. A very nice job, however, by the Walmart PR team of stating the possibilities with this drone delivery.
Standard operating procedure for them at this point, I feel like.
Yes, absolutely. Chris, I cannot get on board with this. I would like to. I really would be excited to do this, but I'm still going to be a doubter on this technology. I'm still, if I'm Walmart, I'm looking at autonomous vehicles before I'm even considering this. There are so many things that could go wrong with this that I would not be putting. I know they're trying to compete against Amazon and get there before Amazon does, but there's a reason that Amazon has not done this yet with all of their resources. First of all, drones, they're still one-to-one delivery. I have a problem with that.
Right.
That's not, you're requiring a pilot. I mean, like Chris said, watch the video because this still requires a ton of human effort to deliver Hamburger Helper, which is the #1 delivered things in the trial that they've been doing.
Right.
You know how much Hamburger Helper costs?
How much?
$1.50, Chris. You're hiring a pilot,
a certified drone pilot,
up to 5 boxes or the 10-pound limit of Hamburger Helper. Not a valuable use of this technology. And I mean, I looked at like some of the other top items that are purchased from Walmart. Like you are so limited in what you're going to be able to deliver that I cannot fathom how this makes any sense at all.
And bringing the heat today.
Finally, things are falling from the sky. Okay. Right. You look at these videos, there's a rope, there's parachutes, there's all these things like, what about the elements? Like what happens when it's a windy day and like Mary Poppins and the Hamburger Helper just like float over to the neighbor's house? Like there's
I didn't even thought about the weather.
Like that still make an impact on this. It's like, come on, Walmart, like focus your energy on like we talked about the ice cream truck from RoboMart. Like let's think about ways that you can do this with lower involvement from people, lower cost of operation. I'm worried about, like Jenny from the little Jenny from the block getting a Walmart box of 10 pounds of toilet paper dropped on
her head.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. I mean, well, the pilot, I guess, has to avoid that. Right. Oh man, that was your best rant of all time. I don't think you've ever reached that level on the rant scale.
Don't get it. I do agree with A&M. Walmart, it's cool. You're trying things, but my goodness, how is this going to happen? How? I mean, what do you think? Am I nuts? I know you are shocked as well.
No, I'm shocked by the rant, and I'm super impressed, actually. No, and I 100% agree with you. 100%, 110%.
You added some great stuff. You had a great point on LinkedIn that you have to talk
Oh
about.
my God. But I mean, yeah, I have so many questions about this. I'm with you. I simply don't get why you're talking about this or why you're investing in this. It's such PR fluff. Number one,
Yes.
Fluff is the right word, or puff. Anyway, puff, fluff, whatever you want to call it. And then number two, the more important question to me is, why do people want this?
I don't know.
Like, and
it's a great question.
And I'll get to that more. But like, so for example, I saw what I'm now dubbing him the head Walmart social media cheerleader and chief puff master, Tom Ward.
Ooh.
On social media. He was pubbing this on Tuesday. So I asked him point blank, and here's what I said. I said, quote, Tom, how many test deliveries to individual customers have actually been done at this point? And if it's a lot, kudos for keeping them and user shot videos of them under the radar screen up until this point before you roll out to $4 million homes. End quote.
4
million homes. Why do I keep doing that?
Because it's a $4 million home.
I know. I'm just so used to saying that.
Yeah.
4 million homes. Because that is what is missing for me here. And how does Walmart actually ready this for rollout to 4 million homes when not one video of it has been shot by a customer or an onlooker? Like, if you just stop and think about that, that in and of itself is insane.
Yeah.
And not surprisingly, Tom did not comment on it, which also is frustrating because if you're going to put it on social media, you should be willing to comment on it. That's what social media is for. It's for an authentic conversation about why you're doing things. So Walmart, just stick to the press releases. Get your executive team off social media because it's not adding anything. In fact, it makes it quite honestly worse. But then the bigger question for me is, why are you investing in this? Why does the customer want it? First, and I'm going on a huge rant here, so get ready. First, it's limited in scope. You can't get drones to an apartment building the way this is designed. So there's only so many people you can reach. Second, is it really a better experience than a standard delivery? It seems like I
don't think so.
It seems like it's not. It seems like a confusing option to serve up on the PDP if you're given the choice, right? Like, how do you even find this?
No, you do get to run to the package when it parachutes down.
Right. You just want it same day. You don't give a shit how it gets to you.
Right.
Like, oh, I'm going to choose drone. Oh, I want the drone versus the car that's going to get it to me in 15 minutes. Like, why? How does that even work? Number one. Number two. Third, sure, it could save money in the long run relative to EV. Maybe relative to
that's debatable.
I know. Well, that's what I was going to say. Yeah, you could maybe get me on the argument that you can save money versus EV delivery or autonomous delivery. But your point about having to have a pilot fly each one of these things is really important. Like, how does that make for better economics?
I don't know.
I don't get it. And then fourth, and my final point in this much ballyhooed rant is, and this is really important, you can only get so much speed out of this as well.
Yeah.
Right? If you're having to pick and pack and load individual items onto a drone versus consolidating your deliveries at a micro warehouse, as the instant delivery guys are trying to do, you can't get that much speed. So even from a speed perspective, this is a horrible freaking idea. All right. And so ran over. I hate this. And like I said, I hate the execs that are out there touting it too. Like it's the greatest thing since sliced bread, when it's quite debatable how much has actually been even done from a due diligence perspective on this, in my opinion.
I think we've answered A&M's question. And anyone else out there who's wondering what the OmniTalk retail team thinks about Walmart drone delivery.
I think we need a cigarette. I think we really do.
Or an entire
All right, let's keep rolling.
All right.